I'll be taking you to the Nsawam prison, but should we continue in the way we're going? What we're doing working so far? I asked you to send your messages through, and so let me take you through some of them. I don't think opening of our borders will help in the combat of this pandemic. The government should not succumb to pressure and do otherwise. The ban should be on social gatherings and border closure. But like what's happening in Obuasi, if people refuse to put in or to observe these protocols, there will be very little options left to authorities. Now, the Nsawam medium security prisons is appealing to corporate organizations to support efforts that it has initiated in the highly congested prison to prevent an outbreak and possible spread of coronavirus there. As part of precautionary measures to prevent the spread, the penitentiary has created an ad hoc holding center for fresh inmates who are brought there on remand or to serve a jail term. The challenge, however, is that the holding center sits in the same prison yard holding the inmates. This came up when the University of Cape Coast, led by Dr. Felix Kumajuro of the College of Distance Education, donated food items and toiletries to inmates of the prison as part of the university's annual corporate social responsibility. Latif Idriso has more in this report.
Preventive measures and safety protocols have become common feature among institutions in a bid to prevent possible spread of the coronavirus pandemic. Here at the Nsawam medium security prison, authorities have created a holding center for fresh inmates in a bid to prevent the possible spread of the virus. But there is a challenge. This holding center is still stationed inside the main prison yard.
The facility was built to house 800 inmates, but as it stands now, we have more than 3,000 inmates in there. So what it means is that social distancing is something that is difficult to achieve in there. But we have managed to empty some cells to be used as, that are being used as an observation cell, so that those who come in as new admissions are kept there for a minimum of 2 weeks to make sure they don't exhibit any of the signs of the virus. And once they do, immediately our health team are on the standby to quickly transfer the person to the necessary quarantine facility where the person can be attended to. I must say that the fact that we have the observation cell in the prison is not the best. Yeah, we would have wished that we have a place outside the prison facility where new inmates or admissions can be kept to be observed and cleared before they are given access to the facility.
We've seen riots in other prisons in Mexico and other countries when first cases of COVID-19 were reported. How are you psyching these inmates up so that, again, in the unlikely event that a case next in, they are calmed and don't take the law into their own hands to try and escape from the virus?
I think the first step in every situation, an anxious situation, is education. Once the people understand what is happening and know, they are made to know how they can protect themselves in the unlikely event of the virus coming here, then we can achieve some calm, even when the virus, and that is exactly what we have done.
Dr. Felix Kumajuro of the University of Cape Coast, who donated some food items to the Nsawam medium security prison, say this is their own small way of helping the underprivileged, particularly in this hard time of COVID-19 pandemic.
We also taught as an institution who have students offering programs within this facility as part of our distance education program. We thought it's wise also to come and also support them fight this COVID-19. This kind of donation actually has been part of our annual donation as an institution that we do every year. And this one happens to coincide with the fight against the COVID-19. And so it's two ways. One, as our rituals that we do, and two, coinciding with the COVID-19. And we thought that's good to do a presentation like this.
So are you doing this for your students in here or just for the general population?
We are doing it for the entire inmates of the prisons. But we chose here because we had our students in mind.